didn't see you there. It's me, Garrett Williamson, CEO of Let's All Be Llamas Video Productions. And here is the second episode of Cancelled Vids. Videos, obviously, that are still quality, but I never ended up finishing, so they're not quite on the channel yet. This one is one of my favorites. It has the most completion time. I would say it's about 60% done. And now people are going to be like, hey, why didn't you finish it? People in the actual project might ask me, hey, why don't I finish it? Well, it's just been too long now. It's been probably 8 months. It's been about 8 months. Okay, it doesn't matter. Regardless, by the time that we can refilm it, it will just I will look literally so different. See, the problem with me is, as I age, I somehow get better and better looking. I age like fine wine. So yeah, this project is called Friday the 13th. The beginning. So not a new beginning. It's not Friday the 13th Part 5. It's its own thing. And obviously, if you look on my channel, I've done Halloween. I'm a massive Halloween guy. Really big fan of Michael Myers. It's odd that I do a Friday the 13th film just before a Halloween film, because I did it the summer just before I actually did the Halloween film. It's just odd, but at least we completed the Halloween film, and the Halloween film turned out really nice. So what we're gonna do with this video, with Friday the 13th, the beginning, we're going to cipher through this entire thing. But scene by scene, I'll probably interject and say my own piece about what's missing, what's happening in the storyline, so on and so forth. I think you get the point, because obviously there's quite a bit missing in this canceled video. So let's see here. We'll start off with the beginning, shall we?
You wanna play? No. Okay. We'll take that, thank you. I'm a nobody. Ready, Kelly? Yeah! It's really hot today. Finally. Yeah, thanks Lord. I kind of feel bad for doing that. His fault for falling asleep near us. Ah! Who did this to me? I don't like this. No! Who did this?
Alright guys, okay, so we have seen the first scene, the intro piece to Friday the 13th, the beginning. The music sounds great, the intro is decent, it looks pretty cool, great atmosphere, obviously the set looks great, so the scene you're about to see right here is obviously, I don't know, okay, so the problem is I don't know their names. Their names, I can't remember exactly what they were. One of the characters is Kelly Crackerjack. My name is Danny the Cowboy Jackson. My little brother Nicholas. So Tommy Jarvis, from obviously Friday the 13th, if you're familiar with the franchise, Tommy Jarvis, he's in 4, 5, and 6. We named Nicholas Bobby Jarvis. Yeah, Bobby Jarvis. So it's like the long lost cousin of Tommy Jarvis. Bobby Jarvis. I know. Smart. So pretty cool. So you saw the intro. I think the intro looks pretty nice. Let's move on to the next scene. What's the matter, little Bobby?
The other kids are being mean to me.
Come on, they're just joking, alright? They're little girls.
Yeah, and I don't want them to continue.
Tell you what, you and I, we're gonna go on a hike this afternoon. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Want something to eat?
Sure.
Let's go. Alright, so that was the shed scene. So literally it is the scene right after the intro. And obviously you see little Bobby Jarvis. He's pretty sad because he was buried in sand from the two girls there. So little Bobby, obviously being covered in sand, being sad, walks into the shed where he's acquainted by me, Danny the Cowboy Jackson, for a nice pep talk. Good acting too. Good job yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good acting. So yeah, to continue with that scene, obviously, like, that scene was interesting. I don't know where it's really going to go from there. It looks like they're going to the house, but I can assure you that's probably not the next scene. You saw the POV shot of Mr. Jason Voorhees himself, or what we think is Jason Voorhees. Let's see where the next scene takes us. Huh? So much wildlife.
Yeah. Too much green.
Like I said, little Bobby, you just gotta throw all that stuff behind you, alright? They're just little girls. It's not like they're that big of a deal, okay? We got this whole lake to ourselves. There's not a person on it right now. Just us.
You know, I should stop worrying about them.
Exactly. It's not like you're gonna die or something.
Hey, wanna check the other side of the lake with me?
Yeah, I'm down. Little Bobby, you wanna come?
Nah, I'm gonna get something to eat out of the cottage.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. Have fun, bud.
I will. Bye.
Like, look at that. Okay, look. Sorry, so I'm taking my time, but this stuff is the best stuff of all time. Acai, so you get a little bit of acai there. Put it in the mouth. Oh, oh God, yeah. Like, wow. Alright, so I guess we move on to that small, short little scene again, where little Bobby and Danny the Cowboy Jackson are walking up, and he's giving him another little pep talk about the girls and that he should settle down and have a good rest of the summer, that they got the whole lake to themselves. And obviously, if you saw in the intro, they're at Camp Crystal Lake. Shit's going down. I like the POV shot looking at the girls in their floaties in the water. That was pretty cool. Other than that, not much to say. Let's move on to the next scene, shall we? No, yeah, this lake has been abandoned for some time. A bunch of murders happened years ago, so...
You actually believe that?
Yeah.
Why?
So you and Bobby were at this song, or how was it?
Okay, so, that is my least favorite scene in this entire, project, just to let you know. Obviously, you saw Danny the Cowboy Jackson and, Amanda make it across the lake, and they made it to the, whatever the cemetery is called, Great Peace Cemetery, whatever.
Yeah, but what a way to go, huh?
Great Peace Cemetery, All-Time Peace Cemetery, something with Peace Cemetery. My dad knows. Other than the flawless CGI on the tombstones that both showed Pamela and Jason Voorhees. It's cool that we saw a little bit of a scene there with sweet CGI. Let's continue. Actually, before we continue, we jump right to the night shoot, so I'm going to have to explain what happened in between that. So, Danny the Cowboy Jackson and Amanda make it back to the cottage where Lil Bobby is and all the rest of the tenants. Then the two young girls, both Elsa and Hannah, Elsa's friend, shout out. That's their real names, not their fucking character names. They go out and they decide to go out jumping off the cliffs because they were like, yo, let's go jump off the cliffs. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited to jump off the cliffs. And they're like, screw Danny, we don't need his supervision, so... You know, because obviously Danny the Cowboy Jackson, not only is he the best looking character of all time, but he's also their supervisor. I think the characters' names are Kelly Crackerjack and Squeegee. Kelly Crackerjack and... Okay, regardless, let's go back to the scene. Let's see where it takes us, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope it's warm. Danny's so dumb for not coming with us. His loss.
I feel like there should be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Just go. Okay. Oh my god, it's so good. Come in.
I don't want to.
Come on.
I really don't want to.
Oh, come on. It's
No.
fine. Jacqueline? Jacqueline! Jacqueline? Oh my god!
So it doesn't look good for my cousin here. I thought the whole scene was pretty cool. I had some Moments, obviously, that I could definitely fix. Some acting that was it was Oscar worthy. I liked the shot of Jason Voorhees in the background for that one shot. That was cool. The surprise jump scare to when Kelly Crackerjack turns around and she gets her neck slit. I mean, it was decent. It wasn't bad at all. Picks up the flashlight and shines it on her. I thought that was a cool touch. But yeah, we used like 2 flashlights, so that was the whole lighting setup or whatever. So I mean, like, I'm surprised that we got that amount of decent footage. I also like the Jason dragging the body away too. That was pretty good. I liked it. That's nice. Bowl of cereal. All the protein you need.
Looks hot outside today. Hey, have you guys seen the girls? They're not in their beds.
No, actually, they left last night for the rocks. Why did they not come back?
I'm sure they're fine.
You're 8. What are you talking about?
Just have the experience.
I tell you what, I'm gonna head out, search for them. You guys stay here just in case they get back, okay?
Can I come? Seriously? You're gonna leave me here with this doorknob?
You're a doorknob.
Fine.
Yeah, so I thought that scene was okay. They wake up in the morning, obviously in the cottage, to know that the 2 girls are not there anymore because they were taken by Jason. But little do they know that. And obviously, Danny the Cowboy Jackson, the only unattractive part about him is his fucking receding hairline. Thank you, Williamson and Jean. Yeah, but other than the receding hairline, I literally am a Brad Pitt, like, V2. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that scene was interesting. Awkward stare was very long. that was long. It was way longer in person. We always got to do that long awkward stare. I mean, it's signature, like I said. I mean, it's cemented. It's legacy. It's iconic. It's legendary. Let's get back to this. Looks like obviously both Danny the Cowboy Jackson and Amanda are going off to check where the girls had gone. We were going to obviously have a scene right in the middle here where both Amanda and Danny find blood in a tent, and they realize that something's going on, so they end up hustling back to the cottage. But in the meantime, we have this scene that's about to happen right now, so get ready.
Where are you going?
I don't know. The beach, the sauna? Either way, you're not coming.
Don't you think we should stay here, like Danny said?
Danny ain't the boss of me. And plus, what's the worst that could happen? I'm like 2 minutes away.
Whatever you say.
Alright, so to continue with this story, it looks like, again, Danny and Amanda left, and it's just both little Bobby and my sister. Can't remember her character's name, though. Fuck, what's Hannah's character's name? There was 2 young girls in this film, Elsa and Hannah. And I also have a sister named Hannah that's in this film as well, but she's the older one with black hair and whatnot. I'm sorry that raises any confusion, especially because I don't know my own character's fucking names. She ends up saying that she's gonna go to the sauna, and that little Bobby, you're okay. I'm just 5 minutes away, but are you okay? Let's go to the next scene. This scene, we didn't have the gimbal for it. It was a little bit like the conditions of getting there weren't the greatest for my gimbal, and I didn't want to like sacrifice accidentally breaking something. I like the concept of these shots. Like, I like how Jason is just over my sister's character. Jason doesn't look all that intimidating in this because it is me, and I don't think anyone finds that person intimidating. See, in the Halloween movie, I play Michael Myers, obviously, in Halloween Returns, one of the films we did. As a physical stature, I'm not very intimidating. You know, acting as Michael was a little bit easier because I had stepping stools and I had to stand further away, but it wasn't as hard as something like a Jason. Jason, I feel like there's a lot more up-close shots where he's more brute force and ignorance than he is silent stalkery. Like, I'm sure that if I film this movie again, I can make my Jason look decently large, decently intimidating, decently cool. That shot just didn't give the greatest tone. But I like the idea of the shot. Cool. Obviously, right here, we had a color, like a tone change in lighting, because I think we filmed this a day after and we filmed it a little bit later. But assuming that in the film, that my sister's character was out in the water for so long. Remember, she's only 5 minutes away from Lil Bobby, but little does she know, Jason is stalking her. Let's see this. Roll it!
What was that?
It's locked.
Kelly? Jacqueline!
Bobby? Sid?
There's a murderer here.
Murder? Oh my god, the blood.
Okay. Use your phone. Use your phone. Call for help.
There's no service.
Thank you.
Oh my god, we're gonna die. You have a gun?
They don't call me Danny the Cowboy Jackson for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna get help.
Hope he comes back.
And yeah, so that was the clip there, and that wasn't too bad. I thoroughly enjoyed that. There was some great shots utilized. It was interesting, other than the color change, when she was in the waterfall. That waterfall segment where it pans up and you see Jason. That's supposed to be just before the shot of her coming off the beach, and then she sees Jason just standing there. So the light of day kind of changed there a little bit too much, but other than that, it was decent. That was pretty scary. She ends up swimming back into the water, swims to another deck, gets on the deck, runs around, runs into the shed, and little does she know there's a sauna that's attached to the shed. She wasn't paying attention, and Jason was hiding in that sauna door just inside the shed. I don't know how he got there, but then again, in every slasher film, how does the slasher ever get there ever? Never makes sense. Never makes sense. I thought my sister's death was pretty interesting. Her dying in the shed. It was pretty retro, pretty 80s, with her hand like smacking the glass and like the blood being on it. And obviously it goes right to the ending where Lil Bobby ends up hearing a scream, and he walks to that place, opens the door, and sees her dead body. He's like, oh no, we gotta go. Lil Bobby books it back to the cottage. Following shot of him running into the cottage, and then he hears a noise, goes right into the closet. I like that POV shot of seeing through the cracks of the closet, and you can see the Jason character. You know, you can see Jason Voorhees. It's pretty sweet. I actually like that shot. Pretty good. I think they do that in a few other Friday the 13th movies, but it's not like coming to my mind for some reason. But of course, that's a classic horror movie trope. Obviously, then you have Amanda and Danny the Cowboy Jackson. Okay, so I finally figured out their names. My name's Danny the Cowboy Jackson. Hannah's name is Sydney Chescott. Then obviously Little Bobby Jarvis. Then there was Jacqueline Squeegee, Kelly Crackerjack. Then there was Amanda. So from this scene, we have Danny the Cowboy Jackson and Amanda, obviously. They run into the house screaming their names. Lil Bobby comes out from hiding and says that there's a killer on the camp, and everyone's freaking the hell out. Obviously the two girls are still missing because they're dead, and now Sydney's dead, so you just have the three left. You just have Danny the Cowboy Jackson, Lil Bobby Jarvis, and Amanda? What's her last name? Amanda something. We were going to show a sequence, obviously, of Jason taking down the electrical system, like the telephone lines and shit like that, but you'd have to take down like a cellular, I don't know what you'd have to take down to get like cell phones offline, but you have to take down something. But anyways, no, I really enjoyed the shot of Amanda and Lil Bobby arguing from the window, and then it scrolling up, and then you saw Jason holding his mask, obviously meaning his maskless. You know, his face is showing, and you just see this thing dangling. That's right, the mask is here itself. Boom, there it is. It's got some scuff marks on it, actually. It looks pretty badass. It's got a little bit of a copper gold feel, so you obviously see where they're going with it, but it would have been nice to have the retro white feel to it. But regardless, pretty nice. You have Danny the Cowboy Jackson, who leaves, Lil Bobby and Amanda, who are in the cottage. Amanda ends up leaving in search for Danny the Cowboy Jackson, leaving an 8-year-old to fend for himself. That's great. But he ends up fending for himself, and he dies. He was supposed to die in the washroom. It was going to be that classic horror movie trope where he obviously goes into the washroom, he looks at his face, puts water on it, let's get some meds, opens up the cabinet, gets some meds, put them down, closes the cabinet, and obviously we are seen with a reflection of Jason standing right behind him, and then bing bada boom, end of Lil Bobby Jarvis. So this Jarvis wasn't as good as his counterpart. By the end, you obviously have Danny and Amanda. Amanda is running around trying to find Danny, and Danny ends up, he hears something in like a shack auto garage type thing that's on the lake somewhere, and he goes in with his gun equipped, and eventually turns around and gets beat the shit out of by a baseball bat. So yeah, he gets bludgeoned to death. So that's not the greatest. By this point, we're left with Amanda, and she's running around and whatnot, and she ends up hearing something. She hides under the canoes, and then she sees a man carrying another man, and notices that it's Jason Voorhees carrying Danny the Cowboy Jackson, and he drops Danny right in front of the canoes, so right in front of her, She holds her mouth and covering her scream and the noise, but then she ends up getting up, runs back to the cottage to figure out that little Bobby's dead, and then she screams. Jason comes, you know, the whole chase sequence where the killer is after the final girl, and then eventually she meets him on the dock. Of course we know that Jason doesn't know how to swim. He's scared of water. She ends up having kind of like a one-on-one battle with him. In the end, she bests him. He's pushed in the water, and this is the shot here. This is the shot of him walking out. It did not go the way I wanted it to, but it's literally Jason Voorhees walking out of the water. You can tell by the ending, but you sure as hell can't tell at the beginning because it looks like just a blob of shit. The cool part was that it was like, you know, there was a thunderstorm happening in the background, so you can see the sky light up. Whatever. Anywho, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Cancel Vids. Sorry that it was this long, but I mean, you pretty much got a full film out of that, or what you were going to see initially as a full film. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, I intend on doing another Friday the 13th project, but I might keep the same title. I might keep a few of the things, but it will be a different project. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this project. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we got to get that subscriber count up. You know, the goal is 1,000. The goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. It's not that hard. Let's go, boys. Llama out.